This episode of Girls Night Out is brought to you by Fleshlight. Whether it's your GPS showing you the road ahead or your robotic vacuum cleaner picking up the sad fragments of your shattered life, you demand the very best that technology offers.
But you're still jerking off with your hand?
Get yourself into a 2015 Fleshlight today. With many different colors, sizes, and holes you can screw, you'll be letting others know that you're a man of distinction. Peasants fuck their hand.
You fuck
a flashlight. Visit girlsnightoutpod.com and click on the banner before you make that purchase.
And like, I swear to God, like, I'll be with a chick, and I'll literally, like, she's like, if I'm like, say I have a girlfriend and she doesn't feel like having sex, I'll just say, you know, I'm gonna jerk off though. Is that cool? I'm just gonna lie here and jerk off. And the girl will be like, yeah, okay, cool. I don't have to do anything, and I'll just start jerking off. And I swear to God, 9 times out of 10, the girl just ends up joining in. Like, she's like, almost gets jealous.
This is Girls Night Out, the podcast.
This is episode 111 of Girls Night Out. My name is Nick Tomkin, and to the left of me is...
Jordan Scherer, and to the left of me is...
Mayce Galoni, and across from me is...
I'm Gavin Stephens. How are you?
Anybody else you want to...
And Manolis Zontanos is here.
Where?
He's to the right
He's
of me.
right here at the table.
Where at the table?
He's to the right of me. That helps a little bit.
I guess so.
Triangulate a little bit.
I'm to the left of Gavin.
Oh.
That's right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I really don't know. I thought we were going to have a discussion before we start. Nick, you're like doing the stealth recording quite a bit.
Yeah, that was
No,
kind of
it was the first
stealthy.
time. That
We
was the
didn't
first
know we
time.
ware recording, and
Hey,
so
I
we
can
got
wipe
the.
it all out.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Did you wipe
It's
it all?
fine.
Not yet.
We just didn't know. It was a good conversation.
Yeah.
But we were just
we can rewind the tapes.
Yeah.
Let's rewind the tapes. Let's just play it over. Yeah, I don't know where to start now that we're here. So...
Do you want to talk?
What do you have
I'm
written
not gonna
down?
take
I
the
think we
guns.
should start that topic fresh, just because there was a lot I missed from their
Why don't we
conversation.
start
I
at,
don't know if you heard it, Manolis.
I didn't even know what you guys were talking about. It sounded interesting though.
Are you wearing a Hammer City Roller Girls shit?
Yes, I am.
What the fuck?
Okay, so basically what we were talking about was there was an article in Gawker that Louie CK apparently is jerking off in front of women.
I think I've talked about this with you before, haven't I?
No.
Off air?
This is like a
That's the
new
first time
thing.
I found
I've heard about. I've talked to someone about this.
it.
Oh, really?
It wasn't me. This is the first one. Like, I just saw the article last night.
Really?
Yeah.
This is like a newer
I'm
thing.
the first one.
So this might be a Bill
You were the
Cosby
first guy he
situation.
jerked off in front of.
Yeah, it might be like all the comics knew.
Yeah, it might be like a Bill Cosby
And then,
situation.
I've heard about this for a while.
Yeah, they said it's been going on for a while.
But okay, so what's your theory?
Oh, we don't know. We're not judging whether he does it or not because we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know the
We're
guy.
just saying that we don't give a fuck if it's Louie CK or not. If it's true,
Fuck
fuck
'em.
him.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is, like, because Nick was saying, like, oh, I thought like, everyone was so quick to judge Bill Cosby. But for me, it's the same shit.
But Bill Cosby was like almost 30 years.
Yeah.
Like it was a long time.
That's
before
actually
anyone
the-
was quick to judge him.
The point, too, there was
Yeah.
a huge period where people weren't quick to
He
judge him. It was like
untouchable.
30
Louis
years.
CK is untouchable right now.
Yeah.
But there's gonna come a time where if
But
it is true,
The crazy thing is, like, this is coinciding with his, like, SNL monologue that people are outraged about.
yeah, that's the other thing too because this came out just before. I don't know if it's press
What was the story about?
or it's a article jumping on the fact that he's doing SNL.
I don't know.
What's the story? It's about these two girls that I remember hearing about. It was two girls that he jerked off in front of.
At
That were
Aspen.
Apparently, he's
that's
done
the story.
it a
But he's
few
done
times.
it a few times, and this is some dude, a comic, emailed him and said, "Hey, can you stop sexually harassing female comics? Thanks. It's really uncomfortable to have." Excuse me. It's really uncomfortable to have to ask your hero to stop taking his penis out in front of uninterested and frightened girls, but such is life. Thanks, former fam. And then he responds, "Can I talk to you? Can't you give me your number?" And then I meant, "Can you give me your number?"
Who said that?
Louie CK.
No.
And so they talked on the phone. Apparently, Louie was. I talked to. What did he say? He this guy Jason. This is what they're calling him. He characterized our conversation as stilted and not substantive. His interpretation was that CK was sizing me up to find out what I had heard. Jason left the conversation under the impression that the two would speak again soon, In the 4 or so months since, they haven't. So this was happened like a while ago.
Here's the kicker: the informant is Jason Rouse.
It's Jason Rouse.
But
Like Jason would care. Jerk out in front of a dog, Jason.
He was just mad Louie was stealing his bit.
Yeah. Wait. So. Then,
Okay, here's the incident. One of the incidents. Sorry.
Go ahead.
In 2014, a female friend of his told him that CK had come up to her in a comedy club, grabbed her by the back of the neck, and leaned into her ear and said, "I'm going to fuck you."
Okay.
That was the first allegation of misconduct, and then the Aspen stuff, and apparently there's more.
I heard years ago something about like I heard a story about Louie CK jerking off in front of some chick that was one of his openers or something. Did he like to jerk off in front of them? I heard that before this a while ago. So, but first of all, my question is, that seems pretty like. Would you have a conversation on this guy that's saying this on the phone with someone?
I don't know.
Like, it's like someone could record the phone call.
no, but if you were gonna like find out what this guy
You
knew,
mean-
it seems like the phone call might be able to persuade him.
You mean like Louie CK?
Like, would Louis C.K. call the guy?
Yeah, well, would you call a guy at this point? Like, if you're Louie CK and you're like, I want to know what this guy knows, right?
Well, I think if you have a certain amount of power, like I don't think you're afraid of that shit.
Okay, all right. Then, do you think Louis CK is stupid enough to do something like this?
I don't think it's about stupid or smart.
So,
Like, stupid enough to jerk off in front
Like-
of girls?
I don't think
Well,
it's
just
about
like-
stupid or smart.
like, I don't know. Like, at some point that I think like, if I like jerking off in front of a chick, I would just go through the trouble of making sure she's also into it.
Well, that's
like
what we were
maybe
talking
a
about.
relationship or a girlfriend or
Just someone
Or
that was
just
willing to do
to
it.
do
He's
it.
Louie CK.
well,
I'm sure
there's always got to be consent.
right.
You can't
That's
not-
what I mean. Like, that's what I'm
There'll be
saying.
yes and yes, and everything's cool.
Or is it getting off on the idea of not having consent?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what this guy's thinking.
Here's what the Aspen story was.
Yeah.
There was 2 girls in a hotel room. They were a comedy duo.
Right. And they refused to talk about it.
Yeah, it wasn't even them who brought it up. It was this informant.
No, but even
This-
if people have approached these girls and they're like,
Who is it?
I don't know, but I know that they've been approached, and they want nothing. They don't want to say anything because I guess they've been told in a roundabout way that this will hurt their career.
Probably
Okay.
would.
So they were in a hotel room. They went up to just smoke some weed with them.
The
Right.
woman gave a fictitious thumbs up, and he wasn't joking.
He was like, "Do you guys mind if I pull my dick out?"
and
And
They
jerk.
gave a joking thumbs up because they thought he was kidding.
Of course,
And
they thought he was kidding.
that's what I would think.
I would think he's.
I would think that's
So, but even in this situation, them giving the thumbs up,
still
there
like
may have been a miscommunication.
No, but the girls are still in the right. She's in.
Okay,
I
that's
mean,
not,
Lucy
I'm
is
not
still.
saying they're not.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jordan's argument is
Okay.
that he could have misinterpreted the.
So when he pulled his dick out, after they gave the fictitious thumbs up,
Right.
But
if
here's
they
the
were like, "Okay, put your dick away now," we were kidding,
Right.
and he doesn't put his dick away.
Right.
That seems to be the problem.
here's
Yeah.
here's the argument with rape culture. Just asking if I could pull out my dick and jerk off is rape culture. That's
What do you
the
mean
problem
that's
with it.
But how are you
What
supposed
that's
to
considered
like, If
rape?
you want to do that though, then how are you?
You would, I don't know. I guess you would be doing stuff before, as opposed to, hey, let's go to my room. I don't know. Even asking is like I didn't understand this until like last night. Like,
What happened to you last night?
nothing. I was just talking to my
Me and
nothing.
Gavin were in a hotel room.
And then he asked.
It all makes
Pull my
sense.
dick out.
Clit. He said, come on, come on. Just
If I could pull my woman's bodybuilder clit out.
so Lisa was telling me that she was out. She's at work in Toronto, and some dude jumped down from a ledge in front of her, and then was like, "Hey, what's up?" He was like, "Hey, what's up?" And then
Say that actually happened. Are you- What?
yeah, jumped down in front of her, and she's like, "Hey, what's up?" She just told me this yesterday, and then he was following her. So the following, all that stuff, that's rape culture.
But that's
Beyond even rape, that's just harassment.
No, that's rape, but the culture of rape. It's like that idea of
Is-
a woman doesn't feel safe in that situation. So even being in that room with 2 people and you're like, "Oh, I got to get the fuck out of here."
But if a guy did that to me, I'd be terrified. I don't think that's
yeah, but
oh,
you're not. But they're not trying to pick you up. They're not trying to have sex with you. You're not
But
trying
is
to.
it rape?
What, I'm not good enough?
Yeah,
Is it rape?
yeah, it would be part of rape culture. Well, that is.
I don't.
Yeah,
That's what makes me.
That's rape.
Rape culture. I mean, like, Am I going to the police if I was that girl and saying this guy tried to rape me? What did he do? He followed me?
Well, I guess it's harassment, but it's not. You can't. I don't think you can go to the police. I don't understand enough about rape culture.
Go to the police for somebody following you.
But it's the culture of being
under
threatened.
does not necessarily mean rape.
It doesn't mean rape.
It's like an encompassing culture of like patriarch society.
It's under the umbrella.
Well, it's like a lead up to it. It's like the idea.
The foreplay of rape.
Not the foreplay of rape. I don't know.
No, it's like it's like going into a nightclub and grinding up on a girl and she didn't ask for it. It's the idea of I guess it's like kind of predatory mentality. It's kind of that the way my wife explained it, I was like, oh fuck. Dudes do this shit all the fucking time. This happens all the time.
So under that definition, being in a hotel room and asking to jerk off.
If they weren't like, if they didn't have it in their head that they want to, because it's not about what you think as the man. This is rape culture. It's not about I'm dead serious or I'm joking. If they weren't like, if he was like, I want to pull out my dick and jerk off, and they're like, it's a joke, then it's a joke. It's fine. But if they were on the assumption that you're not pulling your dick out, then it's rape. It's rape.
Here's a question I have. If he said. He said, "Can I pull? What did he say? Can I pull on my dick and jerk off?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And then he said, "No, I'm serious. I really want to pull my dick out and jerk off in front of you ladies. I'm into that."
Yeah.
And then I think that would have been the better.
That would have been a better move than pulling his dick out and blocking the door.
Yeah. I'm serious. And then they say, "No."
Yeah.
And then then there's no article, I guess.
Yeah. There's also probably women who legitimately say yes. Like,
what's that?
That they're cool with it because he's a celebrity and like that.
But there might be he wasn't a celebrity at this time.
Oh no.
Oh, this story's what year is this?
Well, you're talking about Aspen.
Well, I'm referring to the story.
Yeah. There's more than one incident. This is
I'm referring to the one with the two girls.
That's Aspen.
Okay.
So that happened like in the 90s.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Aspen hasn't been around for years. Aspen was the HBO comedy festival.
I didn't know, but when I heard about the story, I assumed it happened like a couple years ago.
This one happened in 2014.
That makes more sense.
Aspen happened in the 90s. So it must have been the 90s.
It seems more believable if he wasn't as famous.
Yeah. I don't know when they stopped doing the Aspen Comedy Festival, but that hasn't been around for
what
like
happens
20 years.
Where did you see this article? It
was on Facebook, and I've seen people reposting it.
Yeah, I've seen it before, so it's just still moving around then.
No, this is recent. There's also an incident that happened in 2014. This is the one they're talking about, but they're just going back to the hotel one.
So obviously, if there's truth to it, then he gets off on the idea of them not actually without consent.
I guess so. I guess so.
That's the only.
Yeah,
well, there's the only way.
He's a flasher.
Yeah,
yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
There's that scene. There's that scene in his TV show where like he's going on that date. I think it's season 1, and the old lady across the hallway flashes him.
Yeah.
He says, "Just do it. Just do it. I know you want to do it. Just do it." And she's like, opens the door, and he looks at her, and then she goes, "Pig." It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
It's weird because there was this season he did something with what's that guy's name? What's that actor? Famous actor guy, and the guy's like annoying, and he's like, you can't decide how the victim should feel.
Yeah.
Which is like so fucking weird.
What's that guy from? He's
because of the situation, you mean?
No, it's from his show. He's
that's
from a whole bunch of stuff.
He's like punching him in the arm, and then
he's like, I don't want to hang out with you. Yeah, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. You're annoying to hang out with. He's like, well, I'm not annoying. What are you talking about? I didn't hurt you at all, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. And he's like, it's not you to decide how the victim should feel.
Oh.
So that's why people like him, because of stuff like that.
Like it's weird because I've even seen like articles about how he is like a social justice warrior.
Yeah.
And, like he's making good points about our culture in his show. And then it's like always shocking to have somebody who's so outwardly like that.
Yeah.
Because that's like what Bill Cosby was too. Then behind the scenes you figure out they're like fucking rapists or like.
But we don't know.
We don't know
we don't know for sure.
But I mean like it comes out that allegedly he is at least.
Well, like Andy Kindler's been against him for a while.
Really?
Yeah. What's that? What's that about?
Because Andy Kindler is against the idea of all this, that everyone's like he's a god. he's the greatest comedian that ever lived.
Right.
He's against that. He's like, David Tell's way better. But he's against that he can do no wrong. Which is like, because it's funny, because like the feminists will love Louie CK and be like, exactly, he's like a social justice warrior. But then he'll do a rape joke just for rape. Well, they'll get mad at another comic for doing a rape joke. They'll let that slide. Like he has that one, oh, you should never rape unless you want sex.
Yeah.
And that's just a rape joke for rape. That's not a...
But, I mean, now the whole thing about, like, his SNL monologue just came out. A lot of people are outraged by his joke about child molesting.
What did he say about it?
He said that...
Louis CK?
Yeah, he did Saturday Night Live's 40-year series finale. Season finale.
Season finale.
And he made jokes about being mildly racist. He made jokes about his kids being like Israel and Palestine. And then he made a joke. This is the one that people were mainly offended about, that in order for a child molester to risk like having sex with a child, it must be really good for them.
Yeah, I'm not against jokes like that. Because, like, it's not... It's like, oh, it's... To me, like, someone being offended with a joke like that, it's like... You just shouldn't talk about it. It's like, it's just reactionary.
But you're right that there was like a long time where it seemed like Louis CK was untouchable.
Yeah.
It seemed like he just was so likable that he could say whatever he wanted in any circumstance.
Yeah.
And he could joke. He could drop the N-bomb. He could like.
But I don't think he thinks of himself as this saint of social commentary. Do you?
Oh, we don't even know what he thinks of himself, though.
Yeah.
All right, but
we don't. Like, there's a lot of marketing behind what he does. That's what Andy Kindler doesn't like. It's like he acts like he doesn't want to be famous, but he wants to be famous.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you mean that's the hook?
That's what Andy Kindler was saying.
He's saying that's the hook.
Yeah, he's like
the regular guy. Like, he's marketed as like this.
That's exactly what, yeah.
But I think like everything at that level has to be pretty.
It's so marketed because the black T-shirts, all that shit. That's like
Johnny Cash.
Well, it's every guy. It's nondescript. Every guy. It's just like it's a black T-shirt. You can put any kind of T-shirt on that. Everyone has a black T-shirt, and he wears it so often it's become like a Charlie Brown costume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's not an accident.
That's a good point. Yeah.
And you think also maybe just like black T-shirts?
Though? No. And there's that monologue getting on Saturday Night Live isn't like, oh, Louis, just come do some time. You're fine.
Yeah.
Everything he does, everything these guys do on that level is scrutinized to such a degree.
Well,
There's not an accident.
Lorne Michaels goes over those like when a comedian comes on, they write their own set for the monologue. Lorne Michaels will actually himself go over the set and choose what's acceptable to go in.
And Louis CK, because as a producer, director, and writer, and the actor, that's a guy that's fucking detail orientated.
So
he's all about details.
So this is what just confuses me so much about the situation. Then maybe it's different because it happened when he wasn't famous, but he just seems too smart to let himself.
But it's not about intelligence.
At some point, do you think someone just
Bill Cosby is a genius? Bill Cosby amassed an empire.
What's actually like statistically known that the smartest people are the most sexual deviant.
Roman Polanski is like a fucking genius.
Thing?
Yeah. It's
Roman Polanski.
Yeah.
Roman Polanski's a genius. Genius director.
But look at me.
Roman Polanski made Lola,
and
the movie Lola.
And what did he do?
He's a director. He raped an underage girl and then disappeared when he was supposed to go to trial. So he went across the country. He's still making movies in America.
Wait,
really?
Yeah.
How is he allowed back in America now?
I guess he slips in and out.
Mace. It's also Nicki Minaj's alter ego.
But he's not in America. He's living in France or Poland or something like that.
You can't be just in America and like get out. Like you can't be here for.
They won't extradite him.
He's paid someone. Someone's got paid.
Woody Allen, being smart doesn't mean being dumb isn't a reason to rape. That's not.
No,
there's tons of these guys who have made great work.
I'm saying being. I'm not saying
sexual deviants.
I don't want to even say like he's smart, too smart to rape or whatever it was, whether he did it or not. He just seems like the kind of guy that would have a moment and say to himself, "I don't think it's a good idea to jerk off in front of chicks."
I don't know. I don't know any of these people. I don't know any
I'm
of
just saying that's what confuses me.
But that's a fabricated persona.
Yeah.
Though. That's like not the real guy.
That,
we
like-
don't know the real guy. We don't see the real guy on a day-to-day basis.
That was the
This is
most shocking thing about Bill Cosby.
everything that's put out into the public deliberately to portray a certain image. There's like public relations people behind this. There's marketing.
There's a
people
machine.
behind this.
There's
a team. of
That was the
people.
most shocking thing about Bill Cosby. Yes, he didn't seem like the guy that did that either. It's, I don't know these people. I don't know any of these people.
That's the thing. It's all.
I enjoy their work. I don't know who they are.
Just to sell things.
Right.
At the end of the
Well,
day.
Dane Cook made a good point in that on his TV show. It's like, you know, like basically like when everybody thought I was stealing jokes from you, you didn't say anything. Like you didn't. It's not like you said like it's not like, hey, he said like, yeah, he's stealing jokes from me, but you didn't say no, he didn't. You didn't. You just let people.
But what Dane said was written by Louie CK.
Oh, really?
On his TV show. That's a script.
He must have been okay with saying it though.
I thought that was like partially a real conversation that they had. That then they just.
I don't think so. There's no way.
I thought
could
that
have
was
a
the
real
purpose of
conversation.
that whole thing. Was they? I thought that they seriously confronted each other about it.
I think
and then
I think
just
Louis
decided to
C.K.
show
likes
that.
playing with reality.
Even if Louis wrote it,
I'm
think-
sure he wrote it, but I think that the
Did you hear that, or
converse.
did you
I
just-
I remember reading about it when it came out because I wasn't watching the show, and I thought that what happened was, and I could be, this was a long time ago and I have a shitty memory, but I thought that the two of them had at one point, not on camera, not for the show, had a serious
have you
confrontation.
ever watched Pootie Tang?
No.
What is that?
What is that? After?
Pootie Tang's Louis C.K.'s movie.
A lot.
The first movie.
Just wait.
No, but like my thing is that Louis likes playing with reality.
Yeah.
So he's like Louis and Andy Kaufman and all those guys. They're all from the same school. Those guys love playing with reality. So whatever you think is real might not. Like you watch that show, Louis. It goes in and out of reality.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying I just think it's real. I thought that that was a common accepted thing,
But
that
the-
they had
the
a
thing-
conversation like
The
that.
thing that Dane Cook says back ups his thought process of the situation. So why would he write something that would benefit
I'm not Louis C.K.
Dane Cook?
I'm not Louis C.K. I don't know.
But you're saying for sure that
Yeah,
he
but
wrote
Louis
that.
C.K. doesn't mind making himself look like a bag of shit on his own TV show.
Okay.
He does it all the time.
Okay.
He for sure did write it because I've like listened to interviews with him where he's very, very like adamant that he writes every word of the show.
It's a good point, and it makes him even look better the fact that he made that point himself. Then
He has no problem making himself look like a piece of shit.
Yeah, but it still could be based in a real conversation.
Could be.
Like, I don't see why that even matters.
Yeah,
because Dane Cook could just not do it.
Just because of Manolis' point was that thought is shows more of like a worse side of Louis, a
Yeah,
side
but
of him that is more calculated.
Yeah, but then again, that is
Thank you.
calculated.
Which is calculated himself if
yeah,
he
yeah.
wrote it.
It is.
But that's
still-
what he's saying. is That's what he's pointing out.
Yeah, I know. So we're saying the same thing.
So,
This is
do
like the
you
crux
think-
of Girls' Night Out? Like we will argue and all agree. We'll just argue the same point against each other.
Yeah, exactly. I
because
don't
of
understand what
personal
just happened there.
And sexual tension in this room right
Yeah,
Do
it is a
you
lot
think?
of.
Do you think?
Let's just get out of makeup kits.
Do you think
now.
he?
Make out.
Do
Do you
you-
guys mind if I pull my dick out right now?
Yeah, go ahead. You don't mean that jokingly though, right?
What?
You mean
No,
that
I'm taking it
serious?
Seriously.
Okay, that's fine. Don't
No,
joke with
don't
that.
pull my dick
Don't
out.
It's
joke
not that
with
worth
me.
it.
Don't joke with me.
Now I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
I think it makes a lot more sense, like if it was happening now, not in the, like you were saying, it makes more sense for you. But for me, I can see how like he'd have like really high celebrity, and I'll have all these girls at him and like be able to jerk off in front of them. They wouldn't give a shit, and then these two did. I could see that, but I also
Every dude's done gross shit though.
yeah, but like
Every dude, whether you're famous or not, every dude's done some sort of fucking creepy gross shit.
for sure.
Every
yeah.
guy at this table's done it.
Yeah.
You probably don't even know you've done it.
except for Mace.
And when Mayce has done it, he just
Yeah.
probably
I'm
doesn't
jerking
know it.
off right now.
When I was like,
Every dude has done
Sucks.
creepy, gross
When
stuff.
I was
that
in
we
my
don't
early
know is creepy and
20s,
gross.
when I was
Jerk
in-
off without even touching it.
when I was in my early 20s, I was trying to convince this girl to suck my dick, and she's like, "Hey, I'm not gonna suck your dick, but can I watch you jerk off?
Can I?
Can I watch you jerk off? Yeah."
Wasn't that last week? Though?
Yeah, no. He just
like-
took that. He just took that as every girl wants me to watch you jerk
No,
off.
so like,
Oh, she gave permission to every girl. Continue.
but this is 1994, 95, I think.
A better
So-
time.
Right after Kurt Cobain died.
Yeah, it was tough
A
times.
lot of
Jerking off and crying.
Yeah. Kurt Cobain just died. Shit was. They were
Shit
in
was
Iraq.
real.
Yeah.
Shit was real,
They're
man.
in the Gulf War.
We were in this.
And so you convinced her? She said yes.
No. So she asked. She was like, "Can I watch you jerk off?" And I'm like, "No." I said, like, I thought. No, I was still like young enough in the sense of like, I thought it was weird that she wanted. watch me jerk off, like in retrospect, I would have been like, fucking right. Thank you. And like, I swear to God, like I'll be with a chick and I'll literally like, she's like, if I'm like, say I have a girlfriend and she doesn't feel like having sex, I'll just say, I'm going to jerk off though. Is that cool? I'm just going to lie here and jerk off. And the girl will be like, yeah, okay, cool. I don't have to do anything. And I'll just start jerking off. And I swear to God, 9 times out of 10, the girl just ends up joining in. Like she's like almost gets jealous that.
Or you seem sad.
So you're having fun on your own.
You seem sad and pathetic. It's like, let's just get this noise.
They get turned on.
With.
I had a girlfriend that used to get. I started jerking off, and she's going to bed. She's going to sleep. I start jerking off, and then she ends up not going to sleep and watches me jerk off, and then starts jerking off for me. And next thing you know, I'm fucking her. I swear to God.
It's
This
like
just feels like a brag, though.
But I'm humble brag. I'm very clear. What I'm saying is I'm being very clear and saying, listen, I'm going to jerk off. Are we cool?
Yeah,
Are we
that's
cool?
important.
Yeah,
Are we cool with that?
Yeah,
and
that's
she's
fine.
like, yeah, that's fine.
But you're not under fire here.
Yeah.
We're not
You're
questioning
not on
you.
trial right
Yeah,
now.
we're
You
not
know that,
questioning
right?
you.
No, I'm just
We're not
trying-
like, what's your practices, Manolis? Speaking of Louie CK, Manolis. It wasn't like that.
You've known for Manolis.
I'm saying Louie could have used a good friend like me.
Yeah.
To be in the room when he's jerking off. He's this is for every. It's not a dinner party he was jerking off at. He wasn't like someone came in with like mini shrimps and he's like, would you guys mind if I pull out my dick and jerk off right now?
it said in the article that Louis would do it in inappropriate situations, like at a dinner or at a
Okay,
bar.
so maybe I'm wrong.
It could even, yeah.
Maybe he did do it at a dinner party.
My point is every friend needs a friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
to say, hey, dude, you can't be pulling your dick out and jerking off in front of
you
chicks.
tell, but maybe his friends didn't know, or maybe he does have friends, or maybe like.
Well, I asked
It
them.
seems like the friends know.
Yeah.
It said in the one article that like it's a common thing that comics are like, yeah, Louis does that kind of thing.
What are you gonna do? What are you supposed to do?
Squirt bottle.
You're like, because you're like,
Knock it off, Louis.
like a cat.
Yeah.
Just don't jerk off in front of chicks, man.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. Louis' issues are way deeper than we think.
Get off the drapes, Louis.
No,
He's
it's,
jerking off on drapes.
Well, no, he's just because he's saying
What's
he's
that
like a
sound?
cat.
Is that?
So he's squirting him with
Oh,
water.
I thought that was the sound of his
Pulls out his
jizz.
dick.
That's his jizzing.
I don't know. If it's true, it's fucked.
Yeah, if it's true, it's fucked.
If
I don't know.
it's-
I don't want to sit here and go, yo, it's definitely true because
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
But I think of any, like with Bill Cosby, he won't address it. But I think Louis is the guy that even if he did it, I mean, again, we don't know who he really is.
Yeah.
But if he's close to the guy that he portrays, I could see him making
this
a
will
statement
crack
about it.
all that
Doing
stuff.
a bit about it, actually.
Pardon?
That would crack all that stuff.
Yeah, doing a bit about it. I wonder how many fans would go with him.
Him
If
talking
he
about
came-
sexually assaulting
If
people.
he came out and like made some excuse
Dude,
for it.
if he like admitted to it,
Yeah.
all his empire is done.
yeah, no, it wouldn't
To
be
write
what
a
it is.
joke and go up and hey, so I've been pulling
Yeah.
my dick out in front of women. His whole fucking world is done.
No, but if he did a bit where he's mocking that it's not true, though, he could do that.
yeah,
right?
I guess so.
And plus, you don't think he has like bro fans that are
He's not a bro
subscribed to the
comic.
whole
He's not a
rape-
bro comic.
But still, you don't think there are like guys that are
Yeah, but
fans of Louis and
yeah,
don't
but
see
we
his
live in 2015.
satire
That
just-
bro guy does not exist
You
anymore.
can't.
really.
Oh no.
Well,
So,
there's
no,
the whole
yeah,
rape
they're
culture,
there,
but
you were
it's
talking
not.
about.
It's not a credible thing.
There is rape
Village.
culture, but there's no way a company or a TV network or anyone's gonna back that. There's
Oh,
no way
sure,
they're
but-
gonna openly back someone that pulls their dick out and jerks off on women.
For
There's no
sure,
way.
but I mean, like, look at how far Bill Cosby got with raping. And
Yes,
I'm
but
not
Bill
saying
Cosby
The
that.
got
internet
to the-
caught up with him.
Bill
Yeah,
Cosby got
for
to
sure.
2000 and something, where now people are like, "Fuck that shit."
But he still had people coming to shows.
Yeah, but he's not the same empire. Bill Cosby's empire is done. He's gonna die with being a rapist, not
Yeah,
being
yeah.
a
What's up
genius
with his
creator.
one eye? What's up with that?
I don't know.
He looks like a cat, actually.
Do you see his one eye?
Cat.
You know,
Spray
his
him
one
too.
eye looks like
Got
it's
it.
dead.
It could be dead.
Like it doesn't see anymore.
He might have a stroke or something. Yeah, Bill
his eye
Cosby's
is
done.
It's like
And I
light
bet-
blue.
And if this came out like completely true, Louis would be done, I'm sure too.
Right.
But
You're saying
compared
people
to
would
his
still
empire,
people still go to his shows.
I bet there would
and
be
you think
some.
Louis CK would survive in the people that like rape jokes? Like the people that like, oh, I love to see a rapist on stage.
I don't know.
Do you think his comedy would survive in that?
No,
There's
I'm not
fucking
saying.
way.
I'm not saying like this is a good move for him. I'm not.
Do you think he could?
So
Okay.
Mace
Do you
isn't
think? Let me ask you this, Gavin. If it came out like somehow
true?
that it's 100% true.
Yeah.
Do you think his career is completely
Oh, it's
over?
done.
You think so?
Oh fuck yeah.
I think
Because sorry.
I was gonna say if he did a bit, it would probably be something like a build up to that situation. Like, hey, can I do this? And they say yes. And hey, can I do that? And they say yes. And then can I sleep with you? Yes. Can I take my dick out? No. Like that, like a bit like that where it kind of underplays
What?
the fact that
he did
assaulted
do.
women.
well,
He
no,
did
like
do-
I mean, like okay,
I don't
here's
see
the-
how. I don't see how you.
here's
If
the
he
reality,
admits
though.
that he did it, I don't see how you writing a joke to like, hey.
Yeah, I don't
But
see
I'm
it
s-
coming back from
I don't see you coming out of that.
Well, the
With
joke
the-
he's saying is that it's like you did say yes.
But
Yeah.
so many people would
Yeah,
be
but then-
so pissed
Yeah.
if he made a joke about it. Like, when Bill Cosby
Yeah, yeah.
made a joke about it, people were fucking pissed.
Yeah.
The
Bill
thing is
Cosby.
too, if he does do that, he still blocked the door for them to leave.
Yeah, no.
So then,
for
if
sure.
you admit to the first part,
Yeah.
the second part's obviously
Yeah.
true.
That's a
And
good
not
point.
only do
Yeah.
people get mad at rape
Yeah.
jokes, but when you're a rapist who's making rape jokes,
Yeah,
that's
about your
the
own rapes.
worst fucking
About your own rape.
Like,
Yeah.
actually fucked up.
Yeah.
And the thing about Louis is, unlike Bill Cosby, Bill Cosby did have women, but he has a strong feminist backing. He has a strong feminist
It's
backing.
not fucked up if it didn't happen.
No, if it didn't happen. But
Right.
I said if you were a rapist
Okay.
who's making rape
Yeah.
jokes, isn't that hypothetical? It did happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright,
like
sorry.
okay with him pulling out his dick, but the whole like entrapment thing, or not entrapment, but keeping them confined, that's fucked.
Or even just if
Pulling out
he
your
could
dick
tell
is like, oof.
But
once
that's
his
like,
dick
they
is
could have
out.
been like drunk or whatever, and like hey,
Drunk
you know,
doesn't being
done
alcohol.
that.
No,
being
I'm just
drunk-
saying. I'm just saying.
Being drunk does not make
But he
you
leaves
like.
the
No,
door
but
wide
what
open.
I'm
Dude, you
saying is
can't
we
drive
all-
a car when you're drunk.
No, for sure. But I'm saying we all know that this shit happens, right? Like,
Yeah, but
you
doesn't
go-
mean it's right that it happens.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying.
I'm
that
saying it's
you,
right.
You get. But like,
Yeah, I don't think anybody's agreeing
And I'm
with
not
the
speaking-
rape or.
Yeah,
It's
no,
our-
I'm just
it's
saying.
our terrible, defunct, toxic
Yeah, yeah.
communication system.
So that's
that we
against
have.
Gavin. We
Yeah,
all
we have
think
to let
rape
out.
is right, Gavin.
Nobody's saying
Okay,
that. No, but
but
what
you're-
he's saying, we've all been drunk.
No,
No,
I'm
I'm
not
saying-
saying that. He hasn't finished his point. We don't know
I'm
what
saying
he's
is,
saying
like,
yet.
you're not saying that Patrick hasn't pulled out his dick in front of a woman without asking her for it, like that kind of thing. Like,
What do you mean?
like just the people, like if you get comfortable with somebody and you feel like a certain level of comfort, like if you know,
Yeah, you get him
they-
a drink.
Well,
No, but
I'm not
yeah,
saying you should
that's
get-
more of a relationship you're talking about.
Yeah,
though.
well, just an understanding.
But even
'cause
a
there
relationship.
are women that would be fine with that. But now that I like realize that he wasn't like a celebrity at that point, it changes it a little.
But
bit.
even he has a joke where he talks about he doesn't like to do the rape stuff because what might rape you and then it's not a joke that you weren't joking.
Yeah,
So even he knows that you don't do that.
yeah,
Even like he has, it's in his history of body of work where he's like, oh, I like to. What the off chance that you're not into it? I just want you to take me.
But here's
Yeah.
the thing. I mean,
We live in a different day and age, man. This fucking
we don't
shit,
know.
you gotta be careful.
We don't know. We're like, we hear all this stuff, but this could 100% not even have
Could be absolutely.
That's
I mean,
great.
we're all talking about it allegedly.
We're talking
Right.
hypothetically.
I know, but like,
Yeah.
we kind of we've heard enough. Where we're all like going, "Holy fuck! How could he be so stupid if it's true, right? Or like whatever." But there's a great possibility.
But
that
we're not,
none of it happened.
But we're not condemning him. We're just saying we're talking in the hypothetical that it did happen, and we're talking about, and we're not saying that he's. What we're saying is, we're talking about if he'd be done or not if it did happen. We're not
Yeah.
saying he's guilty. Nobody's saying he's guilty. We're just talking
Right.
about if it did happen, is his career over?
I'm saying he's guilty. That's where I'm going with this.
I don't go with guilty. That shit happens all. That's the thing. Even the accusation can fucking kill you. Even the accusation can kill you.
I think he's guilty. I'm struggling with like the thing I struggle with is like let's say like Manolis, you're at a bar, this girl's all over you and everything. You can clearly tell that she's like into you. You go to the bar, you go back to the hotel, and you say, "Hey, can I take my dick out?" And they give you the thumbs up, and you take your pants off. I don't understand how that is assault.
Yeah, that's a different situation. Though.
Him blocking them is a totally different. That changes it completely. But just
I
that.
actually had the same thought as you, but Gavin kind of explained that it was not like a situation where they were clearly into him, though.
Okay.
Like, so
yeah.
that's the difference. Because
Yeah.
I thought the same thing at first. I was like,
Yeah.
well, if they're into him, they're in this hotel room, and he asks, and they say yes.
Yeah.
But they weren't clearly into him. They were kind of like jokingly like, yeah, he should have,
Okay.
what Manolis said earlier, clarified again. Like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
fucking
I agree with
serious
that. Yeah,
right now.
I agree with that.
There's
And
also a
that could
fuck.
have cleared a lot of things up.
We also live
Yeah.
in a fucked up world where even that your situation you described, someone turn around and go, "Oh yeah, he sexually assaulted me."
Yeah.
I was fooling around with this chick one time. Yeah, I was on vacation.
That thing.
Did you buy another one?
No, that's the same one.
Why is it wrapped in plastic? Did you,
Because
Well,
they
maybe.
saved the wrapper. So
there was no
good.
wrapper on it
Nick
before.
redid it.
And she, I had a boner, right? And my boner was past my belt line at that point, right? And my dick was kind of out a little
I
bit.
don't know
you
why I moved in for this story.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
And we're making out, right? We're both drunk and
Yeah,
having a
that
good time,
won't
and I'm thinking oh,
Slower.
this this chick's like I mean, like we're into this, right? So I take her one hand and I guide it to my cock just to graze over my fucking
To let her know.
over my dick.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, hey, by the way, I got a boner. Here's some of it right here, right? And she felt it. It was the funniest thing any person's ever done in my life. And she looked at me like this. She went, like that. Like that, like shocked, and ran.
That should be a bit,
Just ran
man.
away. And I chased after her, pulling my pants, popping my dick back in my fucking underneath the belt line. I'm like, whoa, hey, whoa, sorry about that. I didn't realize. I apologize. I thought you were into this. Or it's like, I didn't realize you just wanted to make out. It's like, oh, it's okay. And then everything was fine.
Yeah.
But like that could be like blown out of proportion,
Yeah.
you know? My
I think you
intention was
need,
just
like,
to get a
legal
hand job, really.
document before.
Hey, you had
Sign
to get
these
permission.
forms.
Yeah, I need my lawyer.
Well,
Here's
they're
your
talking about
copy.
that in some universities and states are talking about that.
I'm gonna do that from now on.
Where they
I'm gonna
got to
get
sign like
a lawyer,
I don't think it's the worst idea nowadays.
medium.
Like paperwork. you want it down. Sign here,
Your priest.
here,
Yeah.
and here. Are you in the anal?
Wash
Okay,
my
then
dick in
sign
holy
here.
water before-
You're
Not
gonna want to read the
anals.
fine print in
Yeah.
there.
Yes, and yes, I will pull out. Don't worry.
From what I understand, women have dealt with these kind of situations. Every woman's been through a situation like that.
Yeah.
So now it's like it's just like fuck that shit. It's so they labeled it rape culture, and it's just that idea of like, I don't know. I don't live in that world, man. It's like because we don't have to worry about that shit.
Because you're married and dead.
No, I'm saying as men we don't have to worry about that shit. That just doesn't. We don't have to worry about like.
Well, technically, it happened to
we
me.
don't understand the plot.
Well, like something. Sorry, it's like construction workers whistling at a woman. That's rape culture. That's like it's something that we just don't understand. That we're like, what the fuck? That doesn't seem like a problem.
Speak for yourself.
I kind of agree. I don't know if I would go so far
That
as
didn't
say
even make any sense.
It means he gets whistled at by construction
we're-
workers for that hot bod.
Yeah, but it's not.
No, but I was when that girl asked me to
Cool
jerk
it down
off.
over
That
there,
so am I part of rape culture when the girl asked me to jerk off in front of her? And I
No,
didn't
because
want
you
to?
got permission, right?
And you always want to.
Oh, I didn't back then.
No, but see, like men can't have it because we don't live in that culture. We don't worry about that
I was
shit.
uncomfortable. I almost got raped when I got molested, right? So that's rape culture, right?
You didn't actually get molested though.
What?
You got almost.
Almost molested.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Almost.
but you did show him the video.
yeah.
You
That's
showed.
very
Yeah,
rapish.
that is.
Yeah.
That would be rape culture.
I know. I don't understand
I
it. So
feel-
that's why I don't joke too much about it because I don't get it fully. But what I was explained, I'm like, okay, that shit happens all the time.
Yeah.
I remember I was at a comic book convention, and there's this father with he had a daughter and a son, and the daughter was old enough. He took the son in, who was younger, to go to the washroom, and the daughter was waiting outside. She's dressed as Wonder Woman. And this guy comes out, and he's like, "Oh, nice costume." I'm just like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why are you saying that to a little girl?" Just like
Oh, what do you mean? I don't understand. Like, what does
he came out
mocking?
like a nice costume.
Like mocking her.
No,
Wait.
it was like very inappropriate.
Oh, what do you mean, nice costume?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta do it better, Gavin.
You know, he said like that, nice costume, nice costume.
No, you're not
He's like
doing
an
it right.
awkward,
No, but
nerdy
like,
dude.
Nice costume.
He didn't say it like that.
What did he say?
He
like?
said like I said it.
So maybe he
Sex-
just didn't like
that-
the costume.
No, he wasn't
You're making
mocking
it sound-
her.
You're making it sound like he's like going, nice costume.
No,
What-
because he was nerdy.
That's what the way
All right,
you're
whatever.
making.
Okay, say
It was it sexual or not?
It sounded sexual.
So you
That's because his
nerds,
wife
eh?
only talks to him.
It was just like,
sarcastically,
oh, nice
sexually.
costume, like that.
Just like he's saying.
Like he was complimenting her clearly.
like that, like a little bit.
No, he didn't. He
afterwards.
wasn't like groany.
But there was,
my
it was
God, I
behind,
can't-
underneath there was a bit of, you can hear it.
No, it wasn't like.
Oh, that was in your head.
No, but it was inappropriate to say that to a kid.
Yeah.
It's just inappropriate to say that to
Yeah.
a kid. Whether it's mocking or not, it's inappropriate. But he wasn't mocking. He was a compliment. She was dressed as a nice a Supergirl, Wonder Woman, some character. He was like, nice costume.
Okay, do you want to talk about Dane Cook? Is that a topic on the wall there?
Are we done with this?
Or do you want 45 minutes isn't enough, Gavin?
No, I'm just wondering.
We can keep going.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, Dane Cook got kicked out of the Laugh Factory in Hollywood.
Right. It actually relates to what we're talking about, Gavin, isn't it?
I don't know.
With the situation?
I don't know
Do you
the
know about it?
situation.
Yeah.
What, do you guys know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
Yeah, I know. I just want to know if that's what I heard.
the first article that I read, and Jordan knows more about it, but this is the first thing that came out, and then he can say what the more detailed one
Don't throw me
is.
under the bus because you got thrown under the bus. So go ahead.
You're coming under this bus with me. So he, I guess, was dropping in all the time to do spots at the Laugh Factory, and I guess it was getting Jamie Masada, the guy who owns it, was getting frustrated by it, and then I guess Dane Cook was like being rude to one of the waitresses, and I don't know if he was being like sexual or like harassing them, but I know that apparently he was being rude, and then
nice costume.
How did he say it,
how
though?
did he say it?
Yeah, nice costume.
You're like Gavin, so you didn't mean anything.
And then when he was confronted by it, I guess there was like an argument, and he said, "I own this club,"
Right.
because he's dropped in a lot, and I
Dane
guess
Cook.
Which is embarrassing
thinks he
'cause
made it famous.
After saying that, got banned.
Yeah.
So apparently he does not own the club.
Does he own percentage of the club though?
No,
I don't think he owns.
Really?
I heard he actually owns a percentage of the club too, or maybe a different one.
Or
I
maybe he
don't-
does payroll or something.
But this is like the place where he always is.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jamie Masada was like, "Fuck you," right? And
I guess so,
and
yeah.
you're banned.
So now you said there was a little bit more to it, right?
But he was saying crude things to a waitress? Is that the main thing? Was that the main
like,
problem?
Apparently, I think it's like that's kind of what like people put in like Entertainment Weekly put in their article was that it was like they basically said like this is the defining moment of when he got kicked out. But I think there was like more leading up to it, like because what I heard from an article on the Interrobang was that like he was coming in too much, doing too many shows, and it was even like industry showcases and stuff. He would like bump comics when there was like agents and stuff there.
It's all
and
bullshit.
He didn't need it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he would like do a bunch
all
of time
bullshit.
and fuck the show.
It's all bullshit.
What part's bullshit?
Because he was doing this before, but he was making the money.
Right.
Now
so
he's not as popular. Now it's a problem. But this is not new. He was doing 7-hour shows. He was
Right.
doing whatever he wanted. It's
Right.
not new. It's just Jay Masada's like, oh, you're not as popular as you
Not
used to
as
be.
hot.
Now I got other hot comics, so fuck you. You can't do whatever you want.
So he thinks he just makes that up as an excuse to kick.
It's not an excuse. He's been acting the same way. Like
I'm saying Jamie Masada is using that angle, saying, "Hey."
it's not even an angle. Jay Masada's right.
I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying he obviously used the waitress as a reason to like.
Part of the reason, but I think he's been doing it the whole time because this is not new. This is not new acting.
You're right that it's not new. He has been this guy for the whole time.
He's been the whole time, and what happened was he's just not hot, and it's Hollywood, and when you're not hot, you can't do shit. And they were just like, "Oh, go fuck yourself. I don't need you." And but it has been happening, so it's not even an excuse. You're right. It is an excuse, but it's the catalyst. But it was like, oh, now we can say, "Go fuck yourself." But this is a buildup. This has been. He was doing this when he was at his height of his fame. He built that fucking club.
It seems like this is a pattern that's been happening a lot of just big comics finding out as their popularity is declining that they're huge assholes.
It's not just comics. That happens.
Oh yeah. I'm
It's
sure
just
it's in every area
it's
of
Hollywood.
life. But I wonder how much. Like I hope in my head I like to think like I wonder if like George Carlin was like a jerking off in front of chicks or
I don't
was he a
think so.
prick or not?
yeah.
I don't think so.
But is that the
Daughter says
case?
that he was like a good guy.
He doesn't seem like it.
But I wonder if that's just because they
He just
didn't have
seemed
the
like a Hollywood
same
guy.
capability for information to spread as quickly.
It's just power.
Good point though. Like that idea of like we don't have as much of a utility for information to spread super quickly about people. We don't have like when Carlin or Pryor. Like imagine the shit Richard Pryor did.
Oh, Richard Pryor, but Richard Pryor was it was all out there.
Yeah.
He was open.
All of it was out
But
there.
that's another
Being a
thing where
prick.
maybe it was constructed like Louie. Maybe it was an image.
Now he's a drug addict.
Sure, but maybe that was something he was willing to put out there, and then maybe there was some dark shit
More
that he
shit
wasn't.
that he will.
I'm
wasn't.
sure there was like he let it all hang out, but he was a drug addict. There's a lot of shit that he just wasn't in control with.
For
He
sure.
was he a freebaser?
Yeah.
He was freebasing, I think.
He used to talk about sucking dick and shit like that. Like
Is something wrong with sucking dick?
He just put nothing's wrong with sucking dick. But
He
he
has
just put
permission.
everything out. He put everything out there.
Did he
I'm glad
double
we're
check?
joking about asking for permission to suck dick
Can I suck your dick? No, seriously. Can I suck your dick?
for that podcast now. We're the podcast says, hey, let's make fun of Ray.
It was more of a callback, but
Yeah, I would say it's a callback. I always wanted to listen more. I've never listened enough to Richard Pryor. Have you listened to the last Richard Pryor?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do like him a lot.
yeah, I'm surprised you haven't listened to a lot. I
don't
feel
li-
like you would love him.
I would.
Yeah.
I just you know.
Yeah,
I
you don't
I
really
just-
watch.
Once I became everything I used to listen to. Once I started doing stand up, I really stopped listening
Yeah,
to almost stand up. But yeah, you could definitely hear like Eddie Murphy was so influenced by Richard
A lot
Pryor.
of comics were, and they still are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
Eddie Murphy's another one. I wonder if he has any weird.
Well, he did get caught with a prostitute, right?
Yeah.
But even that seems
That's a little-
tame compared to.
Oh, really nice.
A tranny.
Well, prostitute seems less like
She was a tranny
than
too.
holding
right?
somebody in a hotel room and
Really?
masturbating.
Yeah, it's weird how Eddie Murphy's the normal one in that situation. But yeah, that's what I love about America, though. You can get caught not masturbating, but you get caught like with a prostitute, tranny, and still work for Disney. Right?
Well,
that's
wasn't
America,
it-
man.
Yeah.
That happened. You know, that's amazing. That even's happening.
Wow.
And still do like one of those cartoon voices. You know, 2 months ago, I'm fucking with a tranny on Sunset Boulevard. Now I'm doing kids movies, and everything's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's all bullshit. The Dane Cook stuff. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. I think I don't want. It's not. I'm not saying I feel sorry for him, but
I don't feel sorry for either one of them. I don't give a shit. They're just like, it just sounds like bullshit. It just sounds like power struggles, and there's gonna be somebody else. Chris D'Elia is like a bit of a prick. I'm sure.
right.
I'm sure he's got the power now, and somebody else
Jamie-
will take it away, and then it
Jamie
just goes in
Masada's
cycles.
kind of a egomaniac.
It's
to an extent,
Hollywood.
right?
Nobody's real.
Yeah, I'm real, Gavin.
But you're real. You're not in Hollywood.
But if I was in Hollywood, I'd be real. I'd be a real person.
Wasn't he
Yeah.
like harassing the waitresses or something like that?
Who?
Dan Cook?
Could have been.
Yeah. That's what
Could have been.
Well, it's
But it's not. This wasn't the first time. Because he feels he can get away with it.
Yeah.
And I think you make a great point because a few years ago, T.J. Miller had a big fight with him.
Yeah. And
And-
no one
Right.
did shit.
No, it became a huge discussion, but almost everybody was on Dane Cook's side because
Right.
he wasn't like as popular, but he stopped doing it for a while, so he still was like legendary, and everybody was on his side. And
Yeah.
but T.J. Miller had a good point. Like I forget what it was, all the
was going
details
long.
now.
It was about him bumping him too.
Yeah.
Coming in and bumping his
Yeah.
spots at the Laugh Factory, I think.
And everybody was like, "Well, he's earned it," like as if previous career achievements earn you the ability to like break the rules or be disrespectful to other people later on.
Yeah, because it's
saying he's
it's a
going too long.
meritocracy. It's not a democracy. It's not communism. It's a meritocracy. It's like, how much do you bring to my company?
Yeah.
And you can do
that
whatever
sounds
you
better.
want.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But then T.J. Miller's doing bigger stuff now, so T.J. Miller probably has more say than Dane Cook, I would say.
You think more than Dane Cook?
He did a Transformers movie, man.
Yeah.
That's it. Like as shitty as those movies are.
Well, at
but
this
you-
point, I would say T.J. Miller's probably more famous than Dane Cook.
Yeah.
Really?
Dane Cook's on the decline.
I guess more famous, but I guess not
He's
as I wouldn't
he's
say in
dying.
the stand-up world though.
He's also
doesn't
dying.
matter.
He's
Doesn't
Amazing.
matter.
Dang, 'cause he's also dying.
Dane Cook is dying.
You
What?
heard it here first.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like it's like stand up in the stand up world, yes, you know.
Yeah.
But who gives a fuck about the stand up world if you're famous outside of that?
Mhm.
I think like just if you're gonna go into those guest spots, maybe keep it to 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna bump people, don't go and do it. Like I mean, I don't know, man. I heard someone was telling me it's like, you know, what's his name, Chappelle. When he goes and he just goes at the end, so that way he doesn't
Bump anyone?
bump anyone. He'll
Yeah.
just go at the end. But if you're gonna go in the middle, maybe just don't go longer than 20.
Mhm.
So let the people still have a show.
That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
I would do that if I was that famous. Fuck
Es-
it. Or I just
especially-
go in the end.
And just knowing how hard he, like,
You got to remember what it's like.
exactly. Yeah.
But you know, if you're big swinging dick and you're like, fuck that shit.
Egos
I
are
don't give a
egos,
shit.
right?
If you're gonna tell the owner of the club that you made his club, you really don't
That
care.
you own his club.
Yeah, you own his club. You
That's
don't
kind
care.
of crazy.
Yeah, but
That to me seems a little crazy.
he must
Yeah.
have said that shit before.
I own this place. Do
Look
ya?
at Joe Rogan. Before Joe Rogan was famous and he outed what's that dude's name?
Carlos Mencia.
Yeah.
His fucking management dropped him.
Really?
Joe
Yeah, they
Rogan's
fired
management dropped
Yeah,
him.
They
That's
dropped
hilarious.
Joe Rogan
Yeah,
wasn't
they made
as
the wrong
popular as
decision there.
Carlos. And they dropped him quick. They dropped him that night.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That happened. But yeah, look who's laughing now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that just speaks to like Joe Rogan's character, though. That even though there was career consequences, he still called the guy who was stealing his jokes and stuff.
Well, I'm
It's
sure
kinda
he
cool.
didn't think his management would drop him.
He must have known there would be like some sort of consequence, though.
But your manager, you know what I mean? Like your manager, it's different. You're more it's a personal relationship.
I don't know. I'm not even close to having him. I don't know the relationship.
You wouldn't
I'm
think
a
like
regular guy who's fucking sitting here on a Sunday afternoon.
but you wouldn't think like, oh, this argument I had at Yuck Yucks with another comic's gonna get that big either. I don't think.
Yeah,
You'd probably get big in the comedy world, but not reach over to.
I think like maybe like I would talk about it to a confidant the next day, and then that would be the end.
And then your manager still fires you.
Like, Mom, don't fire me.
I'm
You're
sorry.
not my manager because you pay my car insurance. Stop saying that.
I'm sorry. We have to go with someone else. We have to think about the company.
There's no company, Mom. I'm not even making money at this.
That too. That's why we're dropping you. And
That's
we're
a-
changing
actually,
your room.
that's-
We're turning it into an office.
That's fair, actually.
That's a good way of at least I think there's always a moment where you know who someone is, and that was probably that moment where like, oh, I didn't realize you're a fucking douchebag. All right, that's cool.
Yeah. And who knows if there was like personal stuff behind the scenes that we don't even know about or whatever, but
I don't know if
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like you don't know how people act. Like you don't know what if you get into that position where everyone's like fucking sucking your dick, and you got a shit ton of money, and everyone wants to sleep with you. You don't know how you become if you become a dick or not.
Well, I'm talking about the manager dropping Joe Rogan. I'm talking about that
I
guy.
thought you were talking Dane Cook.
yeah.
No, I'm just talking about the manager like going, oh, okay, I can't. I'm gonna pick this guy instead of you.
Were they on the same manager?
Yeah, they had the same manager.
Oh, okay.
I heard
yeah.
that story too, but I don't know. Joe Rogan's like one of those guys that seems like he's like it's weird because he's got such a big ego, but he's such a spiritual person at the same time. Like he seems like he's really knows how to walk that line of being a dude, but being a fucking cool dude. I guess.
What is it that made you think he was like had a big ego? Because you've met him and had dinner with him
Yeah,
before,
and
right?
you can just tell when someone's he's a real alpha male.
Yeah.
Just being around him, I can tell that. But just also like just the way he does his stand up, he's really he's more aggressive. I feel like his style of stand up is just very like embracive a bit. You know what I mean? But then when you listen to him do his podcast and talk and be so intellectual, I just think he's just like the layers to him is like there's so many more layers to him than you'd ever imagine. And the more you listen to him talk, the more you like.
Yeah.
You like him as a person. Like he's a guy. Like I was always like, I don't know about that guy, and then I listen to him talk, and you're like, really like this fucking guy.
Yeah.
So that's usually sometimes that's a thing. Usually the people that you're always like someone that comes into new in your life, like when you like whether it's like a music artist or comedian, where your first thing was like, I don't know about that guy, and you know end up liking him more for some reason.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
because it's just different than something not used to hearing. You know.
Mhm.
He's got an amazing podcast. Like, it's always like, I love listening to it just because he's so much smarter than me. And it's like, Jesus, this guy's like, knows his shit.
Yeah.
But like, and he does like break that stereotype. He's like a stoner, but he's like so goddamn smart and like fucking
And he'll
kick your
fucking
head in.
and he'll beat the shit out of you if he has to.
And like,
Jesus, he might actually be perfect.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was with hanging out with him that night, Gavin too, I did feel safe. And like,
You felt safe?
I felt safe. I'm like,
We're
I,
like a
I
classy
didn't feel like.
restaurant. What's gonna happen to you?
I don't know. I just felt
The
like
cheapest thing on the menu was $25.
we went to the
What happened to you?
we went to the poutine place afterwards too. Like,
Oh yeah, but yeah,
right?
quickly.
And like, I didn't feel like at any point if anything got a hand, I'd be like, no, Joe's got this. I almost beat someone up yesterday. Actually,
What happened?
I was driving to Toronto and I had a realization, like, you know when you have a thought in your head, like what you wish you would have said.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I've realized
Every day
that
of my life, man.
in my 20s, I was more like, oh, I wish I would have said this. In your 40s, I'm realizing that you just do say it. You know what I mean? Like
Uh-huh.
that thought, I'm like, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
So I stopped at the lights. I was in Toronto. I was on Spadina. I was gonna turn right, and the light went red. So I just stopped. Obviously,
Sorry, can we turn off the air conditioner?
Yep.
Is that possible?
yeah, that's not.
Cool.
Are you cold? It's good
Yeah.
because we can hear it over this too. So it's
Oh,
awesome.
can you hear it?
Yeah, it's not like bad, but it's not.
Yeah.
I'd rather not have it.
Yeah, sorry.
I think we should all get these, by the way,
Mhm.
like at some point, because I feel like it's easier to control my fucking
voice.
yeah. So I go, so I stop and I'm gonna go right. So I can go right in the sense of like these people are stopped walking on this side, but the walk sign is about to go in front of me. So
Yeah.
there's like several people here about to cross. And, you know, Toronto, like I know these people are about to fucking go. And it's just like a second away before it's like walk for these people. So
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I gotta wait for these people to walk, and then I'll creep up, and then I'll turn right. So I'm like, that's what I'm gonna do. And as soon as I stop, all of a sudden the guy behind me is like, beep, like this, beeping me. So I look in my rearview mirror. I'm like, okay. I put my car in park. I get out and I go, can I help you? Can I help you? He's like, come on, man, you could have went. I go, you pay my fucking insurance?
You said that to him?
Yeah, I said. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you pay my fucking
What
insurance?
if he said, yes, I do?
It was also my mom.
Thank
and
you,
she
I've
pays
been looking
Manolis'
at it.
insurance too.
My tone wasn't. I didn't think he felt like he could joke with that.
I'm a little bit late. Here's a check.
Yeah, and then I'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go."
He's like, you could also still be going if you didn't get out of your car in the middle of the
Yeah.
intersection.
So I said, "Do you pay?"
Where were you? Spadina what?
Adelaide.
Oh, Jesus
I would
Christ.
shit my
Why? What's
pants
wrong?
if I honked
you're
at
like a
somebody that got out of their car.
What? There's hundreds of people.
And it was
Look.
Manolis.
Yeah.
What?
It's just saying that
That's a
you're
crazy
like
area.
blocking up a lot of
Yeah.
traffic.
I don't got a problem with that.
Okay.
Did I ask him to beat me?
Nope.
Did I ask him?
No, you didn't.
I go, you pay my fucking insurance? He's like, no. Then you mind your own fucking business. You got that, cunt? You understand me right now? Do you understand what I'm saying to you right now? And he's like a little, like a lot scared. And then he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like this. I go, pray to God. I go, thank God today that I don't fucking kill you. That's what you need to do today. You thank God today that I don't fucking kill you, you cunt. You understand me, you cunt?
Manolis, you need to stop getting out of your car and threatening other people
Yeah, what if
with
he had a
that.
gun or something?
You,
need to
like,
not do that
I am
anymore.
so okay with dying. You know that.
Yeah, but still, it's
But we-
Still what? Still what?
we
Fine,
need-
kill me.
We need
Make a
Manolis'
decision
street
then.
What if,
wisdom
what if a
and
cop,
guidance in
like,
our life?
They're like, oh, this guy's getting out, and they film
What if
the
he
whole
called
thing
the
and
fucking
call the
cops?
police.
Film what? Film me fucking yelling at that dude? Fine. I didn't touch his car. I didn't punch him in the face.
Yeah,
I
but-
made him sure that he knew that he was a pussy. Don't fucking. If you're beeping me, that's no different than if I go up to some guy and give him a little shove. All right? Don't fucking beat me.
Not really.
Yeah.
No, it's noise.
No, for what? For like,
I
hey,
beat people
hey,
all the
man,
time.
fucking fuck those people about the cross. You should just go because I'm in a hurry. And if you run into a few human beings,
No, I'm
that's
saying,
not my
I'm not
problem.
saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong with the way you feel about it.
Right.
I'm just saying the way you.
He just got.
acted
Listen,
to
I
it.
shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't
Yeah,
have got
you
my
put
car. I
yourself
should
in
have
a
just
shitty situation.
I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. I know that. But
You were raged.
he picked a bad time to
Yes.
beep at me.
I agree
Yeah.
with you, but we're not saying you shouldn't do it because, hey, dude, calm down. It's just a horn. I get it. It's annoying, but yeah, don't
Yeah,
put yourself in that situation.
Just don't threaten to kill anybody.
Yeah, don't put yourself in that situation, dude.
Yeah, you're in the right, but we don't want you dead.
Or in jail.
Don't speak
Right.
for yourself. But no, you're. Yeah, I'm not saying that you're not wrong. It's just
I'm not,
there's
you
another
know.
way to deal with it.
Yeah.
You want revenge right away. You're like, fuck this guy. And
No,
get
I
out.
just wanted
Yeah,
him to understand that he was a pussy.
Yeah, but
Don't-
he is a pussy. He
Yeah.
knows that.
Well, now he really knows
But
that.
there's gonna be another situation that guy's in where it's gonna be you'll get your comeuppance. You just won't know about it.
You mean he'll come out of the car? That'll be
No,
fine.
there'll be another situation where he's in
Oh.
that some shit'll happen to him, and he'll get his comeuppance. You
I'm
don't have to worry
lucky
about it.
that he was a pussy because the last thing I know I needed to do was to fight this guy and then get charged for
But yeah,
assault.
once an MMA guy gets out of
Yeah,
there,
he gets
you
out of the car and
fucking
beats the shit out of
get
you.
just breaks
I'm
all your
okay.
arms and shit.
I got no problem losing a fight. But whoever I fight will also remember the fight. He won't be like, "Oh, is he?"
Yeah,
just
but
punch him out.
if he's
Let's hope
GSP, he's not gonna remember your fight. If he's like some guy that's like this amazing MMA dude, you're not gonna hurt him.
Or a tough guy with Alzheimer's. There's a lot of ways that this could go down.
Yeah. Listen, guys that are like tough guys, they're not fucking. They're calm.
Not all the time. Those fucking cops are like road rage asshole fucking
Oh, those are cops.
pieces of shit.
So what was the point? I don't know. So then I just fucking
Got
then
back
I
in
went to
your
Yuck
car and
Yucks.
went to pick up some flowers for your mother.
Yeah, and I went to Yuck Yucks.
He's a very layered individual.
Yeah, he's like, fuck that, I gotta get a book.
I was like, as soon as I left, I was like, I gotta stop doing that.
So we're not wrong.
No. I was like, that was like, it's been a while. It's almost been a year since that last happened to me. Something like that. When I got out of my car, I'm like, fucking, what am I doing? Like, but it was like, you know, it's,
What makes you in that moment be like, I'm getting out of the fuck. Are you gonna fight him? Like, is that the?
well, if he's up for it, yeah. I'm not gonna assault someone.
Yeah.
I'm going to encourage them to
Don't
fight.
salt them.
That's what I just said. I was gonna
I said salt.
salt them. I'm not gonna put salt on them.
And hope they disappear. Go back
Yeah.
to hell. Yeah,
But like,
it's
I'm like,
embarrassing.
I'm
when
just
you
having I'm like, he
feel
doesn't
ashamed.
understand. Like, dude, don't assume that I'm my life's perfect because it's far from it.
Well, he
and
doesn't
you
care
want
about you. He's
I know,
not
but
about you.
don't
That's like
assume.
putting a lot on the honking
Yeah.
of a horn, though.
No,
like that
it's
he's
not.
assuming your life is perfect.
Yeah, well, that's what he is. He's assuming this fucking asshole.
this
He's got
rich
nowhere to
guy.
go.
Look
He's
at
got
this
no
guy.
problems.
He's got a great life. I bet he's got a yacht. I gotta honk my horn to let him know I'm sick of his rich. He's probably making me pay more
How many
taxes
times have you
for
paid?
a stupid fucking yacht.
How many times have you honked a horn at a person?
Oh, all the time.
Really?
Yeah, but if so,
know how
Hamilton's
many?
the worst. Hamilton people will stop at a green light to wait for it to turn to red.
Right.
How many times has that happened to me? Where I'm driving down and some dude's like, "Oh, it's gonna change," and they stop.
I don't
I'll
honk
the fuck out of
people
those
because
people.
I don't want to fight someone.
I'll honk the shit out of people.
I don't
like
because
that.
I assume that sooner or later that I'm going to honk someone and they're going to get out of their car and want to fight me.
There's also
I've seen
That's
other.
a wonderful world you live in.
there's also polite.
It's a real
honks.
world, and I've
no,
seen
I
it.
think that's a Hamilton. I think that's a Hamilton.
I've seen it.
Hamilton people don't
type in
honk.
YouTube and like people get out of their cars. Do you think it's all Hamilton? It's all over the world. This happens.
But like
man.
when you're at at a light and it turns green and somebody's like looking down or something, you just give them a little boop, like just one of those.
But
That's a
also,
polite honk.
if I type in honking fights, yes, I'm gonna get a lot of videos that are honk because I've only typed. If I type in honking, I probably won't get a lot of fights that happen from that.
I see all the time, like two
So,
guys
like,
are
really
getting out of their
weird
cars.
porno category.
More likely, it's like, oh, he doesn't mean car honk.
Well, there is also horny honks. Honk if you're horny.
I'm willing to wait.
Right.
Yeah, those always work though.
If I'm
Yeah.
if I'm at a
Advantageous, those.
green light and the guy's in front of me not moving, I'm willing to wait the extra 7 seconds and then beep him because I know.
There's nothing wrong with a beep.
I know, but I'm also
It's like
I'm
tap on the
also
nose.
with the understanding.
Go. I got you here.
I'm also with the understanding that that person is a good possibility that he's gonna go, oh, fuck this, and he's gonna get in his car and want to fight me. And I don't want to fight a guy over
That's an extreme reaction, though.
It's not, though.
agree with you.
It's not.
I agree with you, Jordan.
That's what. It's not an extreme reaction that a person will do it. That's only
driving for,
valid
like-
to say that if it doesn't exist. It exists. It happens. I did it yesterday. I've seen it happen.
extreme, man.
Yeah, I did it yesterday. I've seen hundreds of people.
Now.
But
I'm taking it back. It's not extreme.
He taught that guy a lesson that he'll remember for life. That guy
No, he's
probably
not
will-
going to remember it for life.
Oh, I bet he
You think
would.
he
if-
taught him a lesson? You think he
I
taught
bet
him
he
a lesson?
did.
I think he'll think
this is
twice
what
before
happened.
he beat
Yeah.
the
This
horn
is what
again.
happened was, I ran into a psycho today. That's all that happened.
Yeah, and he'll be like, there are psychos out there.
I bet he's not going to be like that. There's no
I think
way.
he will
No,
be.
there's
Okay,
no
so
way.
he's like, oh yeah, I learned a 1960s lesson from like 1960s parents. Like, oh, I'm not gonna noise pollute anymore. Like that's something that I'm afraid of now. Like, what the fuck lesson is that?
There's no lesson. There's no. All he's gonna do, because he's a selfish motherfucker. It's
Yeah.
all about him. He's gonna go, oh, I met a psycho. It has nothing to do with honking horns.
I think he'll be terrified.
You guys live in a different world than I live in.
Maybe.
I don't think anybody lives in
live
your
that
world,
city.
Gavin.
I lived in that city for years. I'm from that city. They're not going, oh my god, I better not honk ever again.
How would you
I had a dude
react
once-
if
I
you
had a
didn't
dude
know
once get
Manolis
mad
and
me
he
in a
came at
truck
you?
'cause I
I'd
didn't use
fucking
my.
shit my pants.
I had a dude get mad at me in a pickup truck because I didn't use my signals. He was like, "Oh, were your signals broken?" I'm like, "Oh, he's from out of town." That was instantly what I was thought. Oh, this guy's from out of town. He doesn't drive here often. Because he was freaking out over me not using my signals. That's the same fucking thing. That guy's probably looking at, oh, this guy's not from here. Or he's a psycho. He's not going to be like,
No, that guy was a fucking
Both those
asshole.
statements are true.
The guy
right,
was the guy.
exactly. But that's Toronto mentality. It's
The
like,
guy was an
I don't
asshole. I'm in a hurry. Hurry. Fucking move along. Don't fucking beat me on your horn and tell me to move along because I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, but he's going to do it again.
Well, he's not going to do it again to me.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a good person.
We don't know anything about him other than he honked a horn once.
Well, I took a picture. I also
but I'm
took.
saying, I don't think you taught this guy a lesson. I think you just got aggression out, and that's it.
Well, anyways, I think it worked out.
was anything else bothering you at the time, or was it?
Yeah,
just,
the universe. So I also
Everything was going great.
I also took a picture of his plate and his face.
I'm sure he did the same to you.
No, he didn't.
Just in case he knew.
He didn't
he
do-
go to the
Picture of his
police
plate in his
station.
face.
Because I want to be able to get a hold of him if I need to.
He didn't need to take
You're
Manolis'
gonna
picture.
track
He
him
gave him
down.
his DVD.
I never know. I want it for
Who
my
are
record.
you? You're fucking like you're an old man action movie star.
I'm a
This is
fucking-
like Taken for you. Take his license plate in his face. You're gonna track him down and beat the
Mark
shit out of him.
Wahlberg and Shooter.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I just want to be
Liam
like
Neeson
if I need.
and Taken too.
He calls him up. I have a very specific set of skills. It's comedy. I'll heckle you, but
Are you still using your horn? I'll be right over. I'm not. Look, I'm not saying you're wrong about the horn honking. I'm not. I'm just saying that guy did not learn a lesson. He's gonna honk
I had
continuously.
another point. Something to do.
Just feel like we're projecting a lot on this guy.
Good point. Too.
Like-
Okay.
we're created a whole
I said to this guy one
universe around
time-
This guy.
So
He's
this-
been at his job at the Mail for years.
So this
family
this
loves
cat.
him.
Sexually frustrated. We're all like putting our own shit on him.
He's got high blood pressure. Things are not
This guy
going
says
good.
to me
he's
one time.
Michael Douglas from Falling Down.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy.
Shirt doesn't fit him properly.
This cab driver. This is years ago. This cab driver makes me pull over for some reason. So I pull over, gets out of his car, starts yelling at me about something. I guess he thinks I cut him
Uber?
off. What? No.
Sorry.
Not one of those guys. The real cab. He's freaking out, yelling at me, and I'm like, he's done. And then he finishes. I'm like, are you done? He's like, yeah. Okay, do you want to fight now? He's like, what? Like, I want to fight you. So let's just fight. Like, I don't want to yell anymore. Can we just have a fist fight? Can we do that? And he's like,
It's so calm. It's scary.
Yeah.
he's like, I don't want to actually fight you. I'm like, then why are you yelling at me then?
Yeah, he's
Because you're
an
gonna
idiot.
yell at me. I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah.
He's
So
an
what
idiot.
what do you want to do now? So you don't want to fight? No. Then you need to get the fuck away from me, you fucking pussy.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he walked away from me in fear. So that's that. I mean, but he confronted me,
No, he's an idiot.
right? He
That guy's an
confronted.
idiot. That guy got what he deserved.
But
He's an idiot.
all I'm saying is I purposely don't honk at people
But-
because I know that I am not that different than everybody else.
But
in
do you
the
understand
world.
those two lessons? What they show you, that what you did doesn't normally happen in Toronto. Doesn't normally happen.
I'm saying, but in general, in the world, it does. Whether it's Toronto,
I don't
but
know if it normally happens.
just look,
I don't know.
I would
You
say
could be
there's
right.
probably at least 1,000 videos on YouTube right now.
Yeah, but
My dad has done that a couple times.
Your dad?
When he used to have a motorcycle, and one time he was taking me for a ride on the motorcycle, and some guy just like, I don't know if he honked or if he was just too close to us. I think that's what it was, like unreasonably
Right.
close to a motorcycle. And my dad wouldn't normally lose his temper like this, but because I was on the back, my dad just parked it and went over and just started screaming at the guy through the window. Like, oh, not screaming, just
Right.
like very aggressive, but that same like level of calmness of like,
Right.
I will beat you up. My kid is on that.
Yeah,
You're
I used to
risking his
have
life.
a motorcycle. Well, and this guy was riding my ass, and he went into the left-hand turning lane, and I had a chick on the back of my motorcycle, and
God damn, you're cool.
and there's and it was we were at a red light now, and now we were like side to side, and his window's down. I'm like, hey, buddy, and it's like, we got a problem? I said, excuse me. I go, do we have a problem? Do we have a problem? He's like, no. So you gonna smarten up? You gonna smarten up? He's like, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm like, I think so. I think you made the right. Like, that's what happened. I was ready. We're at a red light, dude. I'm gonna get off my bike and I'm gonna walk over to you because he was riding my ass and I'm on a fucking motorcycle. You know what I mean? At some point, you have to fucking. Sometimes you got to be a dick.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make a habit of getting out of my car. I'm just saying.
What else do we have? What else do we have?
We have Gavin and Jordan's rendition of Hey Ya.
Oh, we're talking about that?
I don't know.
Who wrote that there?
I wrote that down. They did karaoke on the weekend.
We
Who
did one
did?
song.
Who
Gavin
did?
and
Gavin
Jordan.
and me
Yeah, we did
Where?
one song.
at a
at
bar
Waterloo.
in Waterloo.
Wait, weren't you there?
Yeah. After the comedy, we did a comedy show. There was Gavin's show,
Yeah.
and afterwards they had karaoke, and I asked them to sign up, and Jordan agreed to do it.
I'm more impressed or surprised that Gavin did it.
Why?
I don't know. I don't see you singing.
He was pumped about it. He had like the book and everything. He was like,
Yeah, it was pretty. I
What
was
song?
kind of drunk.
Do you guys sing
So
this?
That was kind of.
Hey Ya by Outcast.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
how
was
did?
fun.
It was fun.
There's a lot of lyrics
I
in
was
there.
drunk because I
Yeah,
had
there
your
was.
situation. I had a guy with tassels come up to me and tell me what I need to do with my comedy, and I let him talk to me.
That guy was amazing, by the way.
I just let him, and I didn't know what was going on. And finally, I was
I
like,
have
"Oh, I
pictures
gotta
of
walk
it.
away."
How was the show?
The show was good. This
was
guy
fun.
was just a fucking idiot. And he wore tassels.
But there was like a weird thing where we signed up for it, like signed up for the karaoke.
They made
and then,
me sign him up.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
May signed us up, and then there was like we were all like pumped for it. And we're like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna take home. It was like an hour of waiting.
yeah, we had to wait around so long.
And then we were like, everyone was bored.
For the
so, like,
karaoke?
energy, yeah, to do the karaoke, and the energy was really low. By the time we got on stage to perform as the Gavinettes for the first time ever, it was like 12:45 or
We
some
picked
shit.
like three. Yeah, it was late, wasn't it? We
Yeah.
picked 3 different songs, and as soon as we were done, everyone's ready to go. Like you were ready to go.
Nick
no,
Dury
before.
and his girlfriend's face during the waiting period.
I know.
Looked
Because
so
it was,
exhausted.
Because it's like, why are we in here for?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It
was
was
dumb.
just at a point where you're at a place where you're like, why are we here? And there was a guy with tassels. He was the
Who's wearing
worst.
tassels
This
now?
fucking dick. As soon as I
He
get
was
off
in the
stage,
audience?
No, he came in after.
All right.
And as soon as I get off, she's like, "Oh, tough crowd." And I'm just walk past him. And I wasn't as drunk.
Just
and then
wanted
I
to
had a
talk
couple-
to you.
Yeah, I had a couple more beers, and at the end of the night, this
No.
guy.
No.
At the end of the night, he comes up to me. He's like,
Show those pictures; those are better. You can see the tassels better.
he's like,
You can use that as the picture for the podcast.
Yeah, sure.
he's like, as soon as I get, he
You look
comes
like
up to me. He's like,
You look like you're getting lap dance.
yeah. See how he's holding me? See how he's holding me there? See how he's holding me? Because I walked away.
His jacket looks like he's in a chair.
It's a permanent chair. It's a jacket chair. He's like, you never know.
Mobile throne.
I need a Muskoka on
Your
my back.
face is mocking him without any words.
I'm drunk, so I should have said something, but like, cause he the first time I walked away, so he held me in place. He held me in place, and he's
But
like,
not gently or like
no.
like,
It wasn't.
or is
It wasn't like him
were you
being a
like-
dick, but he was like, he didn't want me to walk away again, and he's like, I'll give you this. I'll give you props for getting up there. That takes a lot of guts.
What a dick.
But you don't need to be offensive to be funny.
You're what, 18 years in? You're still
Yeah.
getting props for getting
Getting
up
up there. And then he starts telling me some joke, street joke. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. And that's where you see that face. Is like, I gotta get it. I didn't even know the street joke.
He just reeked like
He was
Aqua
hilarious.
Velva.
He was terrible.
His name
Aqua
is Chief,
Velva.
by the way.
I used to
Of
wear
course it
Aqua
was
Velva.
You used to, though.
And wear
That was
that
when you had a
jacket.
motorcycle.
You used to. He was still in it.
No, every time I got it as a Christmas gift years ago, I'd go through it just because I would. Girls would always say to me, "It's like, oh my god, what are you wearing? It smells so good." I'm like, "You like it?" It's like, "Yeah, it's Aqua Velva," just to take away all that. Like they think they know a good smell. And they're like, "Oh,
When I was in grade A, we used to call this girl the Aqua Velva Man.
why?"
She was ugly as shit.
Damn.
We used to call her the Aqua Velva Man. Because I was a spokesman for Aqua Velva. Every man that wears Aqua Velva was an Aqua Velva Man.
That was that real? It sounds like a play on Aquaman.
No, Aqua Velva is a real
I'm gonna buy
cologne.
some now.
No, they were real men. They didn't.
I'm gonna buy some.
I'm not reading.
No, the Aqua Velva. You know, like you can buy a bottle. It's like $5.
Of course it is.
It's like mostly homeless people buy it just to drink.
Sure. They know their market.
It's more of a nice wine for homeless people or a cheap aftershave for middle class dads.
That would be a hilarious
Choose.
commercial doing slow motion videos of old men and going, I'm an Aqua Velva Man. Like it's just showing homeless people drinking Aqua Velva.
Yeah.
I'm an Aqua
I'm an
Velva
Aqua
man.
Velva Man.
That'd be a great
Ooh,
commercial.
Is that an Aqua Velva Man? Get out of my dumpster. Yeah, and so these guys, he had no idea you guys were mocking him when you took the photo.
No.
He's
He
very.
saw. Did he see you guys taking the photo?
He took a photo like side
he
by side because
see?
they wore the same shirt.
Yeah, I got one with him because we were wearing the same shirt.
It's like taking pictures of Bigfoot.
exactly.
I got one. I got one.
It was blurry, and he's just like.
He was always in that pose. He had Pumas on and a tassel jacket.
That's the amazing thing to me is that he was like completely fashion over function from the waist up, and then just he's wearing a tassel jacket but also New Balance sneakers just in case he needs to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. All you hear is and then tassels bouncing on the back. Oh, he's gone.
Remember
Chief
the
is
chicks
gone.
when the girls have tassels on their purses? Remember those purses? Oh God, tassels.
Yeah. It was a sketchy town, man. Like I was.
Yeah,
in
it
my
was
car-
kind of sketchy.
Would
wasn't
you
it?
book it?
I went with the guy that does what's it called? Crooked Sword.
Yeah.
They seemed naive. They were a great crowd, but they seemed very young and naive. That's all. But they were a good crowd.
And then the place filled out as soon as the comedy show was done with karaoke. It was like packed.
Where there was enough people for the show. There was like what, 20, 40,
I
50,
don't even know,
60?
not 50, 60. How many?
40?
did we have?
15 to 20?
Yeah, about 15 to 20.
It wasn't bad.
It was
They're
fine.
good 15 to 20?
Yeah, they
I'll
were
take it.
fine.
There was like one
Fine.
really drunk heckler.
Yeah, some old man, like
Yeah.
usual. It was kind of like your typical that kind of show. It was just like, I got bored halfway through. I was
Of your set.
just bored of them.
Oh, okay.
You ever been there where you're just like, oh, these people are
Chase says that to me a lot of times. He's like,
these
I just
people are boring.
get bored of them. It's like, yeah, it's tough. Well, that's the thing, right?
But they were good. Like they were really good at crowd, and they were really into everybody, and they were really nice. But it was just they felt. That's just me. That's just you play enough sets, and you're like.
Do you have ways of snapping yourself out of that when you feel that way?
Yeah, did you see I stopped it? I stopped the show. There was a point where I was like, "Oh, I'm not connecting with you guys." Do you remember?
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
As I stopped the show and I just started like, "All right, I got to get into what I want to do, not what they want to hear." That's what I did. Just get
Usually
out of
that's the best way to go, right?
Just get out of the because it's like I'm not gonna do a good show if I'm just going through the jokes.
Do you feel that sometimes, Manolis? Like bored of a crowd or a situation?
I always think of an interview I heard like from Dave Lee Roth when I was, I think I was 14 or 13 years old. I have it. I still have the interview because I bought it. It was a picture album, and it was just an interview with Van Halen. It was before 1984. That was what's interesting about it. There's a couple. It was mostly just Dave talking, being fucking Diamond Dave, and he said most bands talk about a spark. They're waiting for a spark. Is like, and then that's how the band starts to react more to the audience. Like the spark, like where the audience is like, are like, hey, this is awesome. It's like, oh, you're like, whoa, it's like feeding off the energy of the audience. And Dave said, he goes, his reaction to that comment is, I ain't got time for no fucking spark. You're gonna have to catch up to me.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
No, I get it, and
That stuck. That's just it just stuck with me. But my whole life before I even did stand up.
yeah, but I get it, and I totally get that. And it's not that I'm like, oh, I don't want to perform for these people. You just meet some boring fucking people.
You do.
There are some boring fucking people, and you're just like, oh, okay, here we are in a boring room, but I'll entertain you as much as I can.
Right.
That's all it is. It's like, oh, you're boring. You're just a boring group of people.
Right. It's
Sometimes that happens.
It's like a chick. Like sometimes you talk to a chick, you want to bang her. She's boring as balls, but you still want to fuck her.
Yeah. You still try. You're still trying, but you're like, oh.
Or at least jerk off beside her.
Yeah. Or like at least like, do you mind if I masturbate beside you while you sleep? Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? If
Are
You're
you
sure?
against this?
Are you
Sign these
sure?
forms.
Are you 100%? Yeah, sign this form that
But-
says it's
yeah.
okay.
Let me get a witness in here.
I should play that. That's such an old interview. I should play it again. I could play it. I still have a vinyl.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, Dave's an interesting person though.
Do you need to get out of here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys want to wrap up, or what do you want?
Yeah, we can do whatever. We can rap.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go home.
That's it?
Yeah.
You don't want to tell us why? You gotta
No,
go.
I just want to have dinner and stuff with my wife.
But he made it sound like you're like, I have to be out of here at a certain time.
Okay, I want to be out of here at 4. Is that you guys can stay?
No, it's just like I want to know. That was a special dinner?
No, just
Special food?
supposed
Is it a
to spend time
barbecue?
with
What?
my wife. I don't see anything.
Weirdo.
I know, isn't it kind of weird?
It's creepy.
I know it's a bit.
Tell us about your shirt before you leave.
Oh, it's Stan. I got it from his show.
Yeah.
Stan Hansen. He's an American wrestler who wrestles in Japan. He's actually in a match against Vader, and he popped his eye out. Not his. He popped out Vader's eye. It was just huge. He was huge in Japan.
How did that happen? Aren't they? Because isn't it all choreographed?
No, they wrestle rough in Japan. It's not. Yeah, they wrestle very rough.
Wow.
They call it. What's it called?
Rough wrestling.
Not rough wrestling. It's not called rough wrestling.
Oh.
Is it called
Jiu-jitsu.
Wrestle Rough?
It's not wrestle rough. But they. It's like.
Roughing it up.
Because there's sometimes when they shoot.
Getting
It's called
Sumo
shooting.
wrestling.
So sometimes like what here.
They bring
I'll explain.
guns.
Back in the day when they did have wrestling, like when nobody like way back in the 1910s.
Medieval times.
Oh, okay.
1910s when they had wrestling.
Jousting.
There was a guy called the Hook Man, and what happened was a hooker, right? So what happened was
It's the origin of the hooker.
Okay.
So what happened
Sex
was,
workers.
What happened was
Wrestling
you'd have
started in the
can
sex
I just
industry.
tell the goddamn story?
I'm just trying to add shit to it, Gavin.
You're adding a lot of
Stop
shit
being
to it.
rough to me.
So what happens
My
was
parents call it wrestling.
So you have two
What they
people
do.
in the ring fighting,
That's sex.
and then what will happen? Someone in the audience would say,
that
a mark
hooker?
in the audience would say, "Oh, I want to take the guy on." So what would they
Wait,
do?
who would say that?
A mark. That's what they're called, marks. 'Cause
in the
it's a
audience, like a fake somebody who seems like
con.
they're
No,
just
regular
watching
human
the show.
being in the audience
Named
would
Mark.
be like, I
That
wanna,
seems hard to find somebody named Mark.
Yeah, that would
Alright,
be
forget
hard.
it. Don't worry about it.
What? No, go on. I'm just saying. What? I'm
Nah,
adding
it's
to the
a boring
story.
story. I get it.
I'm adding to the
No,
story.
it's
Just
boring as shit.
contextualizing the story.
I'm just saying it's.
It's
I'm
boring,
pointing
it's
something out.
okay.
It would be difficult to find somebody named Mark to do that.
Okay. All right.
They do what then? They
Are we
yell out.
wrapping? Are we done? Can we go?
I don't like this.
What's wrong?
I don't want you to leave. I don't want to go.
Oh, do you guys? But you guys can stay.
No.
You guys can
no,
stay
no,
and do the rest of the
That's not how
podcast.
it works. We're a gang, buddy. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
We do it together.
It's like a building. If you took off one corner, the whole thing would collapse.
Okay, but then,
Yeah.
No, you got enough
Like
pillars
Tower
to support
7.
you.
Yeah, but that's.
Yours is Tower 7. If you leave, we go down.
It doesn't make any sense.
Either
at
we
all.
we keep recording or we all go to dinner with you.
You guys can keep recording. You'll be fine.
But you're not going to invite us to dinner.
Obviously,
No, I'm
eh?
not gonna invite you guys to dinner. I
Nice.
tell my wife about wrestling.
Nice.
I don't need to be interrupted the whole fucking time.
Tell us a story. Before you leave, tell us a story.
You do not.
Please tell
What
us.
story?
I actually want to
What
know.
story? What
I'll
I
story?
stop.
want to hear about this Mark
Oh,
guy.
yeah. Jordan, stop.
I will.
Okay.
No, it's okay. I kind of like. over
Gavin,
it.
please.
No, I'm over it now.
I seriously want to know.
No, I'm not even trying to be a dick. I just don't want to.
You're being a bit of a dick, though.
No, I
so
don't- but I
please
don't
just
want
finish the
to-
story.
I don't want
We could be
to.
telling the story now.
It just it
Is it a
feels
long
pointless
story?
at
Is
this
it a long
point.
story?
No, it's over. Don't worry.
10
about it.
seconds?
It's a stupid story.
Please just tell the story.
Okay, will you promise to tell a story next week?
Yeah. I'll tell it next week. Even
Write it down. Write it down. Write it fucking
it
down
just
right
feels like. All right, you guys gonna keep recording?
now. No, we're just gonna do any plugs? We gotta do our plugs or anything before we
You
leave?
guys,
Do you have plugs?
I do. Next week, Gavin's going to tell the story about rough wrestling from Japan.
Well, you don't need to.
All right. Thank you.
You don't need to. You know.
And Mark the Hooker. I add him in.
Do you have any?
No.
Okay. Do you, Nick?
No, nothing.
There's an artist that's based out of Hamilton. She is named Tara Lightfoot, and she's her songs are great. You can check her out. Check her out on YouTube. So Tara's Terra, Lightfoot, Lightfoot. I do that because I assume no one can spell like me.
We did her website.
What's that? She has a website?
We did her website.
No way.
I like how you're shocked that she has a website.
Yeah.
Okay, what's her website?
She has a website.
TaraLightfoot.com.
.com. Okay. What?
No, it's just funny that she has a website.
Like it's like 1997.
Yeah, exactly. Who is this? Wizard?
She's
Oh,
just
the
a really
HTML?
great. She's one of the band members. There's a band called the Dinner Bells. You know the Dinner
Yeah.
Bells.
Yeah.
She's in the Dinner
Oh,
Bells.
they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's got a solo. She's got. I don't know the name of her new album that just came out.
Yeah.
But she's got a new album that's out. But there's singles off the album that are on YouTube, and she's like great songs, great voice. Definitely check her out, please. That's all I have to say.
Check her out.
The name of the album is Every Time My Mind Runs Wild.
Okay, thank you. Perfect. There you go. Can you buy it on iTunes and shit like that? Yeah. So
Or you
there
can get
go.
it on Spotify.
Or Spotify. You can buy whatever the fuck that is. Does
Yeah,
that
buy
have anything? Spotify? Does that have anything to do with Spider-Man?
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't even know how you S&P, and that's how you spell it.
That's
They're spelled the exact same.
I'm just asking questions.
They're spelled completely differently.
Yeah, you're different.
Have
Thank
you
you.
plugged the Manolis roast yet?
Oh shit. Everybody in this room's on the roast. Like, you three guys are, right?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yep.
Well, that was mean to Nick right there. I'm
sorry.
You just did that.
Well, are you
All
three?
that matters is on the roast in this room.
Yeah.
Everybody in the room.
Yeah, like
table's on it,
even
right?
Dan
Everybody in the
Peters.
room except Nick.
The table's on the roast, right? The
you-
chair's on the roast.
Do you think I picked? You guys think I picked the
These
roasters?
glasses are on the roast,
Yeah.
right?
Do you think I picked the
They're gonna be
roasters?
on
I
the
think you
roast.
picked Dan Peters over me. I think he deliberately went in there and
I
said,
have no say.
I think this jug of water is going to be on the roast, right? Like,
It better be. He's got
Yeah.
some great stuff.
It's- they always-
"Bring the."
Are we
Terrifying.
doing the roast? Are we doing the roast right now?
No.
Is this
No,
what's
we're
going to
not
be like?
doing roast.
No,
Actually, can I
Gavin.
use that
No.
water bit?
I don't know. I'm not a roast guy.
Whatever.
I'm nervous about it.
I'm not a roast.
I'm
person.
not.
I
I'll
don't like
be
being
fine.
mean.
It'll be fun.
I don't like being
though,
mean to people.
with all of us.
Except when I don't like them.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's why I'm mean to all you guys.
Yeah, I
That's why
noticed
it's
that.
so easy.
I was gonna
It's
say.
so easy. It's like breathing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's like being a fish in the water.
July 22nd. July 22nd at Yuck Yucks Hamilton. It's a non-celebrity roast of me. My birthday is July 21st. I'm turning 45.
Yep.
And yeah, that's it. I
Old
thought
enough to bleed, old enough for Manolis,
Yeah.
right?
Right. It's a T-shirt. It's a real T-shirt
Actual
now.
T-shirt.
To grass on the mound, play ball.
Whatever. I never said any of these things. I say, can I? All I say is, can I have permission to jerk off in front of you? That's
Yeah.
all I ever
Are
said.
you sure?
And are you sure?
You guys were gonna
I'm
get
going-
some sort of backlash. Well,
we're
not
going.
gonna
No,
get any
I'm
backlash
going. We're
on
going
this.
to bed. I'm going to bed, and I ask if she doesn't
But
want
you're,
to.
but if we say it mockingly, and then we're like, some shit's gonna happen. If something
So much
happens.
shit.
Nothing's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
No-
The
nothing-
millions of people.
Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen.
Perez Hilton's going to come after
I
us.
honestly think people put our podcast on to go to sleep. I just put it on and that's a good noise.
If you want to have night
But-
terrors, maybe.
Let's tell. It's just like it's in the background.
I've been doing stand up for like
Halloween music.
like 17 years, I think. But like
Music?
stand up.
Oh, I thought you said music.
No,
Sorry.
stand up. And then like, I'll run into people that I've known for like 20 years. You know, like, oh, you still doing that stand up thing? Like that's what 17 years of stand up
Are you
gets
still
you.
doing that asshole thing?
You think it's doing that thing when you're talking in front of the thing? You just do it?
I gotta give you credit for getting up there.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh, that was the worst. Yeah, you want to smack. That's when you should have gotten out of your car. When you knew I was getting that from the tassel guy, you should have got out of your car.
Do you know who this fucking guy is? I start getting mad for you. Listen, tassel guy.
Tassels. It'll be a fun roast.
You
And
got
it's
a
for
Disney
good,
button on your
It's for a good
jacket.
cause. We're raising money for Manolis, right? Are you getting money out of this?
I don't think anybody's getting money out of this.
Oh, this is bullshit.
I'm getting paid.
No, I think
How much you getting?
4,000.
Why would you go that high with your lie?
You guys aren't getting paid.
Why would you go that high with your lie? It's Patrick. The club doesn't make $4,000 in the month.
I told them that's in my rider.
You have a writer.
Yeah, I also get Mike and Ike's backstage.
And
There is no
miniature
backstage.
sexual position.
No, they
books.
built one for me.
Don't scratch your nose, liar. What's it tell?
You guys, seriously though, you're not getting paid?
No, we're not getting paid.
It's $3.50 to get
You
in.
guys agreed to
The
do
only
it for
way-
free?
$3.50.
The only way to make money is if we made it $10 and then we share the money that way if you guys want to. But I don't know.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, just do the $3.50 or make it 10 and you take the money.
Yeah,
I'm already getting paid, bitches.
They already making. Yeah, if anyone would get paid, it'd be you. But it's
Or
only your
me.
birthday. Why would you get paid for that?
I don't want to get paid.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get paid.
I never did. I say I want to get paid. If anything, I'd give. I'd just
Knowles
give all
is
the money to you
becoming
guys.
Dane Cook. He's getting all. I need to get paid for my own roast.
I would fucking if I won all the money in the world, the first thing I'd do, I'd just pay off the deficit of
Do
Canada.
that. Well, if you won all the money in the
Not world, but like say like I won enough money.
Why are you winning my money? I don't have much.
No, but if I won enough money, if I won the lottery and like I could pay the deficit off and it wouldn't affect me, I would do it just for the conversation. Not my conversation, just the conversation of people.
Manolis paid off the deficit.
Did you Manolis did?
Of course he did. That's what I would say.
No, he goes
Of
like,
course he did.
Did you remember Manolis did? It's like, he paid off the deficit. What do you mean the deficit? Like the whole thing?
Yeah, but we need a deficit. Oh, yeah,
The
I'm
whole
not even
fucking
getting
thing.
into this. I don't even know why I'm getting into
No,
this.
it's debt, isn't it?
Yeah, but we still need debt.
No,
That's
we
how
don't.
credit works.
Gone. Fucking done. What we need credit. Buy things, I'll buy those things too. I got money.
All right.
Well, we need a new tractor. I'll get one. I'll buy us a tractor. I can
It's true.
afford.
Canada needs a tractor.
I'll buy 2 tractors.
Canada could use 2 tractors. Those 2 guys.
If we pay off the deficit, then technically taxes
Now,
should be
You
lower.
guys are paying it off with them? He said we.
I'm gonna chip in.
I don't know.
I just
With
want
my
to
roast money.
Yeah, give me like $1,000 from your 4,000.
Yeah, no
Right.
problem.
And you're going to pay off the deficit?
I'm gonna pay off the
I thought you were
deficit.
winning all the money in the world.
I don't know,
including
like
mine.
Lotto 649 or some shit like that. If I won.
I don't think Lotto 649 goes across America or the other countries. I think it's
No,
just-
if I won it
Or is
here,
enough
what
to
I
pay
just-
off the deficit?
I'll pay the fucking deficit off.
I think the Lotto 649 comes from taxes, doesn't it? No,
I don't know.
Does that
What?
come from other Lotto 649 purchases?
could be.
That's what I would think.
Just
I
goes
don't know.
back into the thing, but you got to pay taxes on it, so it goes back
Yeah.
into you're paying off the deficit.
So
every
now
time you buy.
now do you believe me?
I believe you want that you would
Now-
pay off the
yeah,
deficit.
now
Well, you're
it's-
trying.
See how I can make it happen?
Yeah, when we buy these headphones, we'll be trying to do it too.
I'm actually liking the headphone thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
First
should
time.
get headphones.
Yeah,
How
I think
much
so.
Are they?
I don't know. I gotta look. I guess
Do we
$30.
have enough in the budget?
I have $100 that I gotta we gotta start putting money in again one day. Like start.
One day.
We can do it today. You guys,
I don't have any
anybody-
money on me. I'm
Yeah,
broke
well,
as
next
shit.
week. Next week, put in $1. I think we should always just keep it at $1.
Yeah.
You know, just bring a loony.
But
Because I wouldn't mind. What?
100 days, we'll get $100.
Yeah, because I think I wouldn't mind like I wouldn't mind just like taking some of that money and just making just making promotional things like stickers or
Yeah.
like cards with the girls' night out or just T-shirts or
How
something.
many headphones should we get?
Well, we got 2 right here, right?
So we need
One.
7.
I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are we still recording? Yes. We're stupid.
Here you go.
Does anybody have $1?
I don't have $1, but I can grab one in the car. Go to the car.
All right.
So this is Girls Night Out, episode 111. That's it. Girls Night Out is recorded at the Girls Night Out studio in downtown Hamilton each and every week, with new episodes appearing Monday. If you'd like to be a guest on Girls Night Out or have a show topic or suggestion, tweet us or tell us on our Facebook wall. For more Girls Night Out fun, visit our website girlsnightoutpod.com, like us on Facebook /Girls Night Out Pod, and follow us on Twitter @GNO Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.